Okay, I changed angles a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I was looking a little ghostly, but I am ghostly, so whatever. All right, I just want to talk about one more book because you're negative. You should do a positive, balance it out. I really like this book, Hangman, Jack Heath. It's part of I believe it's a 4-book series. I've read the first two. I actually read the second book first. I thrifted it and thought it was an independent standalone, and it was not. I explained a lot once I figured out it was a sequel because, yeah, this was explained a lot from the second book that I read first. This book is so fun. I mean, it's grotesque and it's crazy. It's written as like a thriller, like FBI whodunit type of book. Except the investigator man is a cannibal. So he's not a drug addict. He's just addicted to chewing on people. Which I really enjoyed. I was like, yeah, give me a whodunit. Sorry, I have the hiccups. Right as I'm like talking, it always, whatever. Anyways, I just thought this was really cool. I think, and I had a really good time reading this. I flew through it. I had no idea who was going to be responsible for these things at the end of the book. The cannibalism thing is played really cool as well. In the second book, it's like, so I read the first two. I haven't read the last two in this little series. Apparently, this is an Australian author, or he's from New Zealand, or something like that. Really purely by chance that I picked up on the other book. The other book I actually have is a previous, it was like the first cover art that they did, and they changed the title too for that book, because it's like Hangman, what's the second one? I don't know. But the other two are like Hideout and Head Case. And so the second book, they changed it to an H title. But when they first published it, they published it as just One Bite. And so that's what I have. I thrifted that copy of it just by chance. There's nothing. But apparently this Jack Heath guy, he's written a lot of like kids and adult kind of novels. But like mostly in this suspense kind of category, or like this kind of action-y category. Isn't he so cute? Look at that man. So cute. We love it. He kind of looks like Bill Skarsgård. Oh, I love Bill Skarsgård. But yeah, I think you should read this. I think it's fun. And also, like, disturbing, because, this guy has a great way of describing things to where they're like painful for you and painful for him. Like he like chews on his nails, and so he's like chewing on the flesh around his fingers and stuff, and it's like bloody and painful, and like, but he kind of likes it, and I'm like, oh my god, that's like yikes. But I also like, I don't keep reading what the fuck is going on with this dude. Like, this is wild. So, yeah. Sorry, my little dog is down here. I really like this. You should read it if you're into weird, spooky, whodunit type of stories. I don't really get a chance to read too often. This is like the sad part. I read in like spurts, like very little strides. Yeah, this other one. These two I've been working on for a little while. I don't know if I should just... This one I need to finish, because I'm invested, and I will not be defeated by the trilogy. I know there's like 5 or 6 books. I get it. I'm not reading them, okay? Do you see? Do you see how far I am? Let me see. Chronic dog earring. Look, okay, I've got that much. I've got that much left. in this book. I've been reading this book for almost 6 months. Okay? Like, I want to know what happens, but also, like, this is very heavy. You know? I feel like I've never read Dune, but people have said that Dune is like that kind of high sci-fi kind of vibe, and I wonder if the farther this series goes in, the more it becomes that, because like the first book I loved, I was like, I'm having the time of my life, and then I get to the end and I was like, bitch, and then the second book I was like, Taro, you dumbass motherfucker, what is wrong with you? And I was like, you deserve this shit at the end. Like, I didn't want to be like that, but I read that second book and I was like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Like, and this one, I'm like, okay, progress. Also, Servo, God bless Servo. Servo is the bomb. He is the bomb.com. If it wasn't for Mustang and Servo, I don't know what the fuck Mustang is doing in here. She's kind of flat in this book, I'm not gonna lie, but I loved her. I loved her in the first book. And the second book, she was cool. You know, she could have communicated before she just ran off in the second book. That was kind of a bitch move, but I mean, we get it. I digress. Servo, though, real MVP. I love him. He is everything. If I have another son, I will be naming him Servo. I've already told my husband that is going to be something he's going to have to deal with. And he was like, what is a servo? As one does. The other one, I already talked about that one. Read that. The other one that I'm working through is Bride. I just barely started this. Again, I'm not super romancy, but I hear this is good. The writing's fine so far. Sometimes, you just need, like, something jazzy. Something sweet to get you back into it. I started my last 2 classes, so, like, I haven't really had a whole lot of time to sit down and read stuff, but I do like the cover art on this is very nice. I like Murakami's covers too. It really made me sad because I tried to read the Great Sheep Chase or whatever the fuck his one is, and it was awful, but I love the covers for them. I just think they look so good. Put that back. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got for that. I think. Excuse me, dog. This is I've read all these. I have more underneath that I've read. I try not to buy books that I haven't read. Or I don't have any intention of reading. It's just kind of a thing. Oh, I know exactly what book to talk about. Alright, I want to talk about this glorious book, Electric State. I can barely. But I'm working with what I got for this fucking video, okay? This is what I got. So I watched the movie first. My mom's a big movie person, and so she's always watching latest releases and stuff. And so we went to their house and we watched it. And I have to say, not the greatest movie in the world, but it was fun. It was visually beautiful. I loved the scenery. Thought that was just so cool. The peanut guy as the president was fucking dumb. And also, like, again, I'm with the whole side of the argument that's like, if the androids aren't a free people, why do they get a reservation? Don't you have to recognize them as more than inanimate objects to give them a reservation and to delegate with them as a people? Just saying, that doesn't make any sense, to be honest. But this book, I watched the movie and I was like, this has to be a book. This is way too creative, way too original. Like, this had to have come from somewhere. It's very rare nowadays that they are just pulling out, unique ideas from scripts only. Like, I was like, this 100% has to be a book of some variety. And it was. And I got it and I read it and I was freaked the fuck out and I was like, it's just that you know what page it is with that creepy ass barn. Where is it? I'm gonna show you this shit because honestly, I like flipped the page and I got shivers. I was like, what the frick is this? Oh, where is it? Don't tell me. I don't like that scene. That scene was so creepy. But I do. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, I love the pink too. Look at it. Oh, you see it? Ew. Ew. Ah, I hate it. This could have been a horror movie. This could have been like a harrowing horror movie. Like, and honestly, missed opportunity because this was so moving and it was just so like, wow. I really, really recommend 100% buying this book because it is nothing like the movie. There is no like weird android things. And the Neurocasters, I really like that they're like the representation of like blind hedonism. I really enjoy that. I love, it's one of the things you'll probably find out as I post more videos about books. Oh, I love a dystopian. I love a philosophical exploration through fictional literature. Love it. I will eat it up. You give me some, like, Russian, dystopian, like, crazy book. Like, I read We, which is also, like, pretty fun. It's, like, one of the earlier pieces of science fiction. And I believe it was published in, like, 1930s or 1940s. No, I think it was, like, earlier than that. I have to check. I'll pull it out. I'll do a video on my dystopian collection because I have, I have some fun ones. I have a bunch that I haven't read. Up above, up one. That's where my little sci-fi. I've got like sciencey philosophy over here, and then fiction, poetry, and then I've got sci-fi, and then over yonder is like gothic. I love spooky shit. So, but yeah, welcome to my rant. That's all I have to say. So, yeah, read this. Read Hangman. It's very fun. Love it. Alright, bye.